Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his man, it's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This crowd, full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's looking deep. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They corral him out of bounds. set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And off to Jones. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good.
Snags it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, first and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Rousseau. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as coach...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Got it behind the line. It's Rousseau. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Rich. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't...
Makes the grab at the 10. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home. And Sutton
breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Rich. Got a man, it's Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. With the catch, it's Jones. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy.
Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.